Hey everybody, Wilbert here. I guess I could flip you around to where you can probably see this correctly. Here we go. Wilbert here. Doing a little work in the backyard today. As you can see, we have cleaned up some on the the backyard, trying to get it right. And as you also may have noticed, I moved the truck from beside the house because I had to add something. Yep, went out, picked up a little RV bumper pull trailer for some weekend getaways with the wife, and deer season later on this year. So I'm real excited about that. You guys will probably see a couple of videos on it. And the four-wheeler was in the back of the truck last time you seen it. We did get that out. Man, what a bear of a job that was. Mainly because every single wheel is locked up. And I don't believe it's the transmission. I think just the brakes are locked up with everything. So I'm going to do what I can today real quick and see if I can't get these brakes freed up to where I can at least push it around the yard. I still got to put the top end kit on this thing and get her back up and going. But I need to be able to move it with less effort. So we'll get going on that here in a second once I get you guys set up. There, I think I have you set up in a good spot where you can see what I've got going on. Oh man, the things you do when you have a bunch of junk laying around, you got to work on things. Well, I don't know. Maybe the transmission is locked up. That's never a good sign, is it? Because these are definitely moving. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh. Yeah. It's just spinning the other tire the opposite direction with this way this differential set up in the front. It's pretty rough though. Oh, well, at least I know the front tires will at least move. That's half the battle. So let me get things switched around here. We'll jack up the back end and see what it looks like. All right, I've got the jack moved around to the back side now. We're going to look primarily at this right side rear, just because that brake drum is located on that side. So, oofta. Man, that thing's, she is locked up tight. Oh, about lost you there. Well, let's see what we can come up with, I reckon. When I get this thing running right, I've got a 2-inch lift and some big ITP 589s on it. They're sitting over there in the corner. It should make this thing real aggressive in the the mud, especially when I'm trying to get out there and put some food in feeders or maybe retrieve some game. There. Well, what makes me think the brakes are probably seized up is that, you know, this thing was running and driving, then it was parked, and it's been parked for, oh man, who knows, a few years. So let's just try the easy stuff. Yeah, let me get you in here where you can kind of see what I've got going. You see these, this is your activation lever. One of these goes to your foot pedal and one to your hand brake control to pull this drum. You know, I was just trying to work this a little bit, and you can see, like, with that lever is pretty she ain't exactly what you would call free. And don't look very good for me. Well, I also know that it's not in gear because I can pull the engine with the pull rope here, and that tells me that it is in fact in neutral. So this might be a bigger job than what I was hoping. Oh, I want to say that I've already put new brakes on this back when I first got it. It would have been, oh man, that would have been almost 10 years ago. So it's due. Sometimes things are just due for things. So let me go grab some pliers, a big wrench, maybe a socket set, see what I can do. Just give it a good look. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Also had to get some insect repellent. Man, these mosquitoes around here are, they'll get you. They are not kind. So let's see what I can do here with the limited time that I have to be working on things today. Now, to be fair, this poor ATV has, well, it was what you would call cutting water furs before it got put to pasture. The big tractor tires. And she just, well, she ain't made for that. She's just a little 400. The top end kit I got on it, or for it, is it's actually a 450 top end kit. I'm hoping I can make it all work and maybe even turn this thing into a 450. I do have a donor, if you want to call it that, a parts machine that was a 2004 450. And I really wish I would have been able to fix that one. You know, I may just take all the cool stuff that it had and put it on here. It had the disc brakes and the selectable four-wheel drive. I know I can't do that with this machine, but it definitely has some cool stuff. Oh, man, this is gonna just fight me the whole way. You guys are gonna enjoy this, I reckon. Sit here and watch somebody struggle getting the Carter key out. Why? Why, you know, sit flat? There we go. That's a little better. I might be able to do something with that. Nope. Man, he really does not like when things don't work the way they're supposed to. Just because it's always nicer when things work correctly. I don't know who would put a cotter key in that's, man, you don't need one this big. That's a big key. All the tools I brought out here, not a single pair of vice grips. And I looked at them. I looked at them in my toolbox and was like, it's just a cotter key. Shouldn't need vice grips. This kind of makes me want to just cut it off, but that ain't right either. Let's think about how much further along we would be if that would just come out. Maybe I can, I don't know, this is a recipe for usually just splitting them at the loop, but this one looks like it might pull it out. Really don't want to mar up any of my threads on my lug studs there, wheel studs. Well, made a little progress there. All right, set it up there, never to be seen again. Bird around here take it off or something. Let's see if I can make this work, or if I'm gonna have to go get an actual socket. Oh man, I might actually have to go get the correct tools. We'll give it one try. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Got lucky. Ooh, man, them axle seals are non-existent. Oh, that's pretty rough. Well, nothing left to it, I guess. Sit here and try to bust all these out if they'll come on. Looks like I got one there that's a different size. Ha! Who would have done something like that? Might as well make sure that they all break free before I 100% commit to pulling this cover off. I'd hate to get them all out and then one of them round off or break off, or, you know, the things that happen with 30-year-old pieces of machinery. Looks like everything's going to come off. I got to swap sockets out for that one, so I'll risk it. Let's go ahead and take the rest of them out, and hopefully that one don't give me no real trouble. Golly. Cross thread better than Loctite's, what they say. That joker was in there. And what's even crazier is I have a 3/8 drive impact wrench that would zip these things out in 7 seconds and be done with all of them, but you know, just not used to working with that sort of thing. I still kind of like to do things old school. All right. Let's see if I can find a place to set these where they'll... Oh, that looks like a good spot right there. Now, what size do y'all presume that is? Not a 9mm. Oofta. 10mm? May have to... Yeah, probably a 3/8, but you got this little 10 6-point socket on a tiny wrench. Oh man, see, this is exactly what I was talking about, guys. I'm glad the other ones came out. Ha! Literally called it. With working on old things. Let's see if I can get this to... Ooh, I don't know if this is... This ain't looking good at all. Well, I guess if I have to order a new one, I can do that. That one looks like it finally broke it free a little bit. Uh-oh. We might be in business. Ooh. Just clobbered with... Look at this, guys and gals. That is...
Oh, we're going out here for potato.
That is pretty nasty. And my helper showed up. Look at that. When the work is done, it's always the way. You want to see if you can spin that tire over there and see what it'll do? Maybe it wasn't the brake at all. Maybe it was something else.
Look, it's stuck.
It's stuck? Do we think it's stuck? Here, let that jack down and we'll see if we can roll it. Maybe the...
Without the other wheel on?
I mean, I can put the other wheel on. Let's see here. If I slide this on here...
Just set the wheel on.
Oof. Man, that's terrible. Look at that. Tell me what you think. Is that good? Just a quick wash and it'll be good. Yeah, we'll finger tight some of this stuff and see what it looks like. Maybe it'll roll.
Maybe it will.
Maybe it will. We taking bets?
My bet is that it will not roll.
You're thinking it won't roll. Okay. I'm going to probably agree with you. Just because. Just because nothing's easy in life.
Is your tripod okay? I know it was not charger.
Yeah, everything's fine. It's plastic. All right, let her down. Nope. Yep. Come on, grip it. You gotta turn it loose. There we go. Man.
Why'd you do it like that? Okay.
All right, push it. Ooh. Nope. Jag it back up. Failure. You good right there? You know why? Because that's just a dust cover, I believe. Yeah, that's not the actual brake drum. Get out of here. All right. Take this off. This is the this piece here is the actual brake drum that's all locked up.
Yeah, you haven't uncovered it yet.
Yeah.
You need a chisel.
I got one. I got one, buddy. All right. Let's see what I can come up with here. Ha-cha! Oh, man.
You got some WD-40 on here?
Bruh. This is, that one is, you can see the flex in the housing. That's
on there.
This is going to be our problem right here. See how it's, you know, basically connected.
Yeah, it has molded and fused onto the other metal.
So,
you got any WD-40 on here?
WD.
Emily. What?
Maybe tell you what I'm going to do here. Let me, because I think this is all just one piece. Let me do this. Let me beat on this. See what we can come up with.
Is dinner done? Huh? Are you done?
Yeah.
Is dinner done?
People back there talking about socks and stuff.
I'm not gonna have any.
Oblivious to what I'm trying to do out here. Filming, doing things.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about dinner. I'm starving too. Hold on a second.
We're having quality.
Yeah.
We're having quality time out here. We're gone.
So the wife just poked her head out and yelling at me about dinner being ready. I don't know, guys. I may have to do some further investigating as to how I plan on getting this off. Go watch somebody else's video and be like, hey, how do you change rear brakes on a Honda Foreman? So, but yeah, that's the inside of this drum.
Is it like the brake pads that you have on cars?
Yeah, it's like when I was doing the brakes on your car, similar. You know, it's got the two moon-shaped deals that when you push this, it turns it and it just pushes them out to catch it.
So that's just essentially like a cover.
This is the actual drum, like the part the brake touches. This is the cover that covers it. It's supposed to keep water out of it. Oh man! I mean, it is. It's like the Grand Canyon in here. It's literally just channels of flaked rust and corrosion. Like this is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare, but that's fine. It's all part of making, you know, rebuilding things and having fun with it. But I think this is going to be a much larger job than what I've got time for today. See, this is supposed to move freely, and it ain't. So.
There's mud back here.
Oh yeah, mud everywhere. I mean, it was riding around the bottom of a catfish pond. So. All right, let me. I guess I'm gonna call it here, guys, and we'll pick back up on this when I get some more time and don't have so many other things to do. I was just hoping this was going to be a quick tap on the brakes and fix it job, but then it's not, in fact, at all going to be possible. Let me get you down here where you can really see what I've got going on. You can see the water was sitting in here, and then somehow water was also here. That's pretty rough. I don't even know how this piece is possible. So I guess I could probably break it free by hooking it to my truck and just dragging it around the pavement. You know, I don't really want to do that either. But anyway, thanks for watching. Get out there and do something.